We are here live from Dubai at the World Government Summit, where there are many voices, many people, innovators, but also people who have taken up challenges in their lives and moved forward with innovation, with technology. I'm being joined by Noland Arbaugh. He is the first experiment of a Neuralink chip that has been embedded in his skull
on my
or
skull,
head, on his skull, and now he can do a lot more. We'll talk about what he can do, how difficult has the journey been, his challenges, so on and so forth. We would have loved for Noland to show exactly how it works. That's not possible, but we are going to talk about it for now. Maybe India Today will show and project what he does and what the Neuralink can do a little later. But
Absolutely.
Noland, thank you so much for joining us here on the network. Let's begin with the challenge.
Okay.
How did you come about to look at Neuralink chip? Did it scare you? Did you have any inhibitions, any apprehensions of getting a chip, a foreign body embedded in you?
Well, when I first applied, I had no idea what Neuralink was. And when I saw Elon Musk's name attached to it, I thought never in a million years would I be chosen. So I made a lot of jokes on my application, and I didn't take it very seriously. But as they started to reply to me, and as I started going through interviews and going through testing, it dawned on me that I might actually get selected. So then, I started thinking a lot about it. I started thinking about what it would be like to be the first. And as a quadriplegic, all I really have left is my brain in some respect. So letting someone go in there and do open brain surgery and root around in there and implant something in my brain was a bit daunting, but I don't think I've ever been more at peace with any decision I've ever made. I knew that if given the opportunity, I would love to do it. I knew that I wanted to help people, and by being a part of this study, it would allow me to help the technology, help the field grow. Even if something terrible would have happened, God forbid, I knew that they would learn from it and it would help someone down the road.
Okay, we will talk about it while we move ahead, so we know exactly the things that he can do. But Noland, it's been a tough journey, a challenging one, and it did not begin when you were a young person or when you were a child.
No.
It started in the year 2016 with an accident.
It did. I was 22 years old. It was right after my. I was 22 years old. It was right after my senior year of college, and I was just at a man-made lake one day, hanging out with my friends, and we were all running into the water, and I got a hit in the head, a knock in the head. We don't know really what happened, but we were running into the water and someone hit me, a stray elbow, a fist, a knee, a head. We don't really know what it was, but I immediately dislocated my C4, C5, and I woke up face down in the water. I didn't panic, which was odd. I knew that I couldn't move, and I just decided to hold my breath as long as possible. And then after about 15 seconds, when I couldn't any longer, I decided, well, I'll just take a big drink, and a lot of stuff happened after that. I woke up in a hospital, and that was almost 10 years ago now, so just sort of a freak accident. Yeah.
And your friends were there to help you and rescued you from...
So it's pretty incredible. I was at that man-made lake with about 12 lifeguards who were some of my closest friends.
Oh.
They had just done backboard training, as in what to do if someone has a spinal cord injury while in the water. And so they rescued me. They pulled me out of the water. They saved my life. I owe everything to them.
Okay. And how difficult was it for... I know your mother, Mia, is here with you. She accompanies you to most of these conferences?
Yeah, she does.
How difficult has it been for her, for the family?
Well, yeah.
Since then? And then we'll come back to Neuralink.
Yeah, I mean, of course it's hard to see your son be paralyzed. It wasn't an easy journey for either of us, but we just did what we could. We got through every day as we could. We took it day by day. This Neuralink journey has been an incredible blessing for us. It has been such an amazing journey, and I think she's enjoyed it just as much, if not more, than I have.
Okay,
Yeah.
coming back to Neuralink then.
Yeah.
It's a very tedious process. You need to go through tests to be a part of that entire experiment. You went through a lot of tests, so you need your mental, the basic intelligence, or maybe a little more, to even pass those tests and to be a candidate.
Yeah.
Now there are more, but you were the first. How did that happen? How were you chosen? You said you took it lightly, but what were the tests like? What's the screening process like?
Yeah, a lot of it was at the beginning just determining whether or not I was paralyzed. I really did need someone very specific for the first. They wanted something with very strict criteria. They were looking for sort of a perfect candidate. They didn't want anything to go wrong, obviously, with the first person, so they wanted the healthiest, most capable individual. I don't know that that was me, but luckily I passed all the tests.
Well, it certainly was, you know.
Yeah, well,
Okay, so you paralyzed shoulder down. How does Neuralink help? What does Neuralink do, and how does it enable you?
so the Neuralink chip is implanted in my motor cortex on my left side of my brain, which very specifically correlates to my right hand movement. So essentially, at the beginning, what happened was, when I was calibrating on the computer for the first time, they would just tell me to follow a cursor on the screen. I couldn't move the cursor, I just needed to follow it. And while I was following it, I had to do certain actions in order to feed information into the model. So when the cursor moved to the left, I moved my right wrist to the left. When it moved to the right, I moved my right wrist to the right. All of those signals in my brain are still firing. They just can't get through because of my spinal cord injury. And what the model does is, over time, it will register what I'm trying to do at any given moment. When the cursor is moving left, certain neurons fired. It said, okay, so when those neurons fire, you want to move left. And,
So you're saying you think it and it happens.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
So the computer is aligned to the chip.
Yeah. The chip takes data in and it feeds it into a machine learning model. And over time, the AI learns what I'm trying to do, and then I can eventually output that onto a computer. So then, after calibration, I can move the cursor left, right, up, down. I can click, and I can use a computer just like anyone else.
That's brilliant. I know I asked Mia, your mother, this, but I'll ask you again. How good are you at video games? Because I hear that you now can actually play video games.
Yeah, I think it depends on the video game. I grew up playing video games, so just inherently, I would say at this point, I'm pretty good. It depends on what kind of game. It depends on who I'm playing against, but I can definitely hold my own. I'm a big chess fan, so I play lots of chess. I follow the Indian chess players really closely as well. I'm a big fan. So yeah, I play that a lot, and then games like Mario Kart. I love Mario Kart. So I just beat Mr. Beast in a game of Mario Kart. So
Really?
yeah, it was pretty cool.
Okay. And then before I let you go, a message to the youth on how inspiring it is to live, maybe with challenges, but how to live well.
You know, I think it was really easy for me to fall into deep depression after my accident, but I refused to let myself go there. I refused to let my mind go there because it's not productive, it's not helpful. In my mind, I realized very early on, this is the situation I'm in, this is the hand I've been dealt. All I can do is try to make the most of it. What can I do to improve my life every day? And so I would tell anyone out there that if they're struggling, that you just need to find one thing today that you can do to improve your life, even only a little bit. And over time, it gets easier. It's still not easy for me. It's still really hard, but I get through it because I think, okay, what can I do today what can I do today to make tomorrow a little bit better?
On that note, Noland Arbaugh, thank you so much for joining us here on the India Today Network. Indeed a pleasure. We hope to see more of you and see exactly what the Neuralink chip does with the computer.
Thank you for having me. Yeah, it's been a pleasure.